Prosecutors in Tarrant County asked a judge to move up the trial for a former cop who shot and killed Tatiana Jefferson. The judge did not make a decision today. The trial for Aaron Dean is set to start in May. Prosecutors want it to happen in March. Fox News' Macy Jenkins live in Fort Worth tonight with more on this story. Macy.
Hi, Heather and Steve. Well, the judge said today in court that it is his job to protect the right of every defendant to have access to counsel, to the proper counsel. And he went back and forth with the prosecutor. At one point, the judge said, "We're not going to move this trial up." But in the end, he didn't make a decision. However, he said he would consider moving the date.
Can you hear me, Mr. Dean?
Yes, Your Honor, I can.
Aaron Dean appearing remotely in a Tarrant County courtroom for a hearing about his murder trial, tentatively scheduled to begin on May 16th. The state is asking the court to move up the trial by 2 months.
The state is duty-bound to see that justice is done.
Dean, who was charged with murder, was a Fort Worth police officer when he shot and killed Tatiana Jefferson in October 2019. He later resigned. Prosecutors argued the trial has been delayed for too long and that a May trial would fall within National Law Enforcement Appreciation Week, calling it a conflict for a trial involving a former officer. Dean's defense attorneys argued that expert witnesses had already been scheduled for May and may not be available before then, and that one of Dean's attorneys would be tied up with another case in March. Judge David Hagerman appeared visibly confused over the state's request.
I can't understand why you would want to build in error into the record in either one of these cases.
Former Dallas County Chief Assistant District Attorney Russell Wilson says moving the date could be a risky move for prosecutors down the line, possibly giving the defense a stronger case for an appeal if Dean is convicted.
If you're going to choose a date that is objectionable to the defendant, and then you obtain a conviction in the case, the defendant can go up on appeal and complain that the trial was moved up 2 months.
Wilson says he's surprised the prosecution didn't present timing concerns sooner.
I would say that at the time that the trial was initially being set is when you generally would have to raise any issues or concerns.
He says he's not even sure holding the trial during National Law Enforcement Appreciation Week would really impact the jury's ability to evaluate the facts of the case.
I don't know, I think jurors will decide this case based on the evidence.
Ultimately, Judge Hagerman agreed to consider the date change and told the defense to see if the expert witnesses could be available at an earlier date.
So if it turns out that they are available in March, then I think that could change things. But it's infrequent that you see criminal jury trials moved forward. And that's usually only done by agreement of the parties.
The judge says he is still considering sequestering the jury during the upcoming trial, and that would prohibit them from consuming any outside news. The judge also raised the option of moving the trial back, delaying it, but the prosecution was not interested in that. Judge Hagerman did not give a date for his final decision.